Hey, what's up? It's the Alberta Strongboy podcast with Wide Zupko. It's April 8th, 2019. I just shaved like 20 minutes ago. Oh my god. It was just getting so hard to wash my face, and it was getting kind of gross. And then one morning I woke up and I looked at the reflection of myself, and I looked like an aging sea captain. I looked like I should have been on the packaging for what's it called? Fisherman's Friends or something. But oh my god. Oh my god. What have I done? Oh god. Anyways. Okay, so this is the third episode, and gonna do another training commentary. And let's get started here. I'm gonna start with a little bit of shadow boxing. And I don't know how I feel about this. I have no... Oh, looking a bit faster, yeah. Yep, looking good. Yeah, this was done... When did I record this? I think I recorded this on Wednesday or something. I feel like I don't look too bad, but I need somebody to be yelling at me to keep my hands up. My hands do seem okay. They seem okay. I keep on staring. You can tell that I keep on, like, I'm looking over at my reflection. Now I'm looking at the camera, looking over. And I find when you're shadow boxing in front of a mirror, I feel like it kind of freezes you. And you're not, you stop moving around because you want to always be looking at your reflection. So you're not turning all the way around and facing your back to the reflection in the mirror, because you're always trying to look at yourself. So I feel like it kind of limits your footwork if you're always trying to watch yourself. So for a lot of this shadow boxing, I'm trying to not look at my reflection in a mirror or anything like that. But yeah, looking pretty good. Trying to work on throwing punches to the body a bit more. Trying to move my head as much as possible. Trying to keep my hands up. Trying to keep my legs spread out far apart. You know, I think when I started doing this shadow boxing, there's the first round. I was trying to, the only things I was trying to really focus on were keeping my hands up, keeping my stance wide, and yeah, wide stance, hands up, and trying to move my head. I think that's all I was focusing on. I did 6 rounds, and I think this is just the final 3 rounds. So that last round was the 4th round. This is round number 5. And yeah, I think the first 3 rounds I was moving really slow. I don't really want to edit these videos, so I'm not showing you. So I'm only showing you at my best. But that's pretty much impossible, because you can see flaws. You can always see flaws whenever you're training. I think even even some of the best boxers, they have different bad habits and things like that. And when you do watch professional boxing, a lot of the pros, they do have their hands down a lot, but the better you get, the more experienced you get, the more you can get away with that, keeping your hands down. I'm not saying that I'm good enough to have my hands down. I'm most definitely not good enough to have my hands down. But somebody like Mayweather, they can see the tells of their opponent. They can see the most minimal telegraphs of what punch their opponent is about to throw. So they can see it coming. They can see most of their opponent's punches coming. So they're ready to slip it or to roll with it and everything like that. Whereas an amateur like me should always have their hands up. Have your hands up all the time. And then if your hands are up all the time and you're always, if you consistently have your hands up, then you can always block a punch. Like, one of my favorite things is, not my favorite things, but one thing that I noticed when I'm sparring with people at the same level of experience as me, if they're trying to catch punches, like they're trying to swat punches down and stuff like that, instead of just keeping their hands up and blocking them, and they're always trying to swat them down, you can just throw a feint. They go to swat your punch, and then you can just punch them. Whereas me, for the most part, I try to keep my hands up. So even if they feinted, my hands are up, and if they throw a punch, my hands are up. Every once in a while, I do try and swat a punch down, but if you're swatting a punch down, you should swat it like that. Like with minimal movement. If you're swatting a punch and at the bottom of the swat, your hand is all the way down like this, bang, then you get punched. But if you're swatting a punch and they just feinted and you just went like that, bang, 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 bang. Especially when I'm not even watching this video, but even if you're swatting an uppercut, the way you swat an uppercut is like that, like you prevent it from coming up. I don't even like doing that. I would much rather just turn my elbow into it. That way my hand stays up, because I feel like swatting an uppercut just leaves you way too exposed. Like, I guess you could just go like this and catch it right there, but even then you can get hit there. So just turning your elbow into it, and then blocking body punches is you can keep your hands up, but you just crouch down low. I forgot to turn the sound off on this part of the video. I don't know, see, like, my hands are just down all the time, and I feel like it's just cringeworthy how I feel like I'm just so sluggish. I don't have my coach yelling at me to keep my hands up. Like, what the hell is that? To keep my hands up and to throw punches faster. Like, good Lord, look how slow that is. But it sounds okay. See, every once in a while I put my hands up, but then they go right down again. I don't know if I'm really tired in this or what. Well, you're always tired when you're boxing, but see, hands up, and then they come back down. And I'm like staring at the floor, just ready to eat an uppercut. But I'm bobbing. Pretty good body punches there. I don't even know what I'm working on here. I think I'm just trying to throw combos, throw body punches, leave my head wide open. That's what I'm working on here. Hey, that was pretty good. But look at this, my hands are like right down. This is the end of the round, so I'm just trying to... That's a good thing I like to practice, is if you're mindful of how much time has gone by, and there's like 15 seconds, 10 seconds left in the round, you should just go crazy and just start throwing punches. Start throwing punches like crazy. Try to steal the round. The round might be tied up to that point, So you might be able to steal it in the last 10 seconds. So just throw punches like crazy in the last 10 seconds. And hopefully your opponent doesn't do the same. And if he does, hopefully you're moving your head. Okay, so in this part of the video, I was trying to show the difference between throwing a punch to the head and a punch to the body. And yeah, when I was watching this, hopefully I do it again. See, so when you throw a punch to the head versus a punch to the body, they should be exactly the same. The only difference is a punch to the head, you're standing up straight in your regular boxing stance. When you're punching to the body, you bend your knees, bend your legs, and you throw it straight. So you're always throwing it straight. But as you can tell here, I'm not bending my legs enough when I'm throwing a body punch because I'm punching down, but I am getting lower. Getting lower than normal. Not too bad. Yeah, for the most part, that wasn't too bad. And then here I'm just trying to show the proper way to throw a hook. That is not the proper way to throw a hook. It shouldn't be, your fist shouldn't be leaving your head. It shouldn't be yeah, it should be just a short, quick punch, just like that. You can throw it just as hard. See that? Just nice and short. Still a little bit, still travels a little bit too far. But see that? That's your hook. That's how far your hook travels. That's how far it travels. Bang! Because you'll find that the punch that hurts your opponent is the one that they didn't see coming. You could throw an extremely hard hook, but if they saw it coming, they'll either get out of the way or they'll be ready for it when it hits them, even if they aren't blocking it. And then same thing with the left hook. It should be just nice and short, nice and short. Nice and short. You see that? Bang! And minimal telegraph. When I say telegraph, I mean a lot of people, when you see them in like a street fight, or people who are inexperienced, they'll go like this before they throw a right hand. They'll go like this. And then they'll throw the right hand. They'll pull it way back. That's the telegraph. So the amount of time it takes to go like this is double the time that it takes to go like this. If you launch it, just launch it. Yeah, so you could literally, so the amount of time your opponent, when you see your opponent go like this, in that time you could go like this and hit him with 2 punches. And do you know what? Maybe his punch was going to be a little bit harder, but you saw it coming. He didn't see the punches coming. He went bang, bang, got hit twice. By the time he launched his right hand, he got hit twice. Yeah, same thing with the left hooks, just minimal travel. Man, see, it's so helpful watching this. Because I'm even trying to show myself in this video. I'm saying to myself, okay, just launch it right from your chin. Nice short punches. And then when I go and actually put it into practice, I'm still making them way too wide. Okay, here's some speed bag. A little bit of speed bag there. And this was a different day, obviously. I'm wearing different shirt. And yeah, I can't even remember if I finished editing this part, but we'll see. So what was I gonna say about speed bag? Speed bag drill is a rhythm and timing drill. It's like the jump rope for your hands. It's like the jump rope for your fists. Getting your rhythm. And I like to work on head movement a little bit. And I think it's also a good drill for getting your hands used to always being up. And as you can see in this, my hands are still coming down to my waist when you should just keep them up all the time. Bang, 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 bang. And at the same time, it's important to have fun and be always trying different things on the speed bag, because I find it's really easy to get into the habit of just being monotonous and hitting the speed bag, and just hitting it, and then all of a sudden, 15 minutes has gone by and you were just doing the same thing the entire time. So try to be really mindful of what you're doing. Work on, try to hit it with some hooks. Try to hit it 3 times with some jabs, and then with a straight right. Practice, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and try to hit the ball and hit it a couple times, and then move your head, and then try to keep going and keep the rhythm going. Move your head. You could try circling the speed bag, getting your footwork in the same rhythm as your fists. But yeah, just have fun. It's fun to do, and it sounds really good. There's nothing better than coming into the gym and hearing the speedball going. I really like hitting the speedball like that. How am I doing that? Bam, 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 bam. That's how you see a lot of the old school boxes. See, what I'm doing here is just working on timing for single punches. If you can get your timing good, you can time it so you're always pinning the speedball up against the board thingy, the stopper. I don't know what the hell you call that. Yeah, that beard was getting out of control. Good Lord, maybe that's why I was going so slow. I can't remember how many rounds I do. Usually I do only like 3 rounds on this, and it's good to do after hitting the heavy bag. Kind of loosens your muscles up, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's some boxers who don't even, I don't know if there's any nowadays, any top ones that say that they don't believe in the speed bag, but I think it was Julio Cesar Chavez, who I think is the greatest Mexican boxer of all time. Apparently he said he never liked the speed bag. I've seen video of him doing it, but I watched a video and he was saying that he didn't even believe in doing the speed bag. And who knows, maybe if you replaced all of your speed bag training with sparring, you probably would be a better fighter than if you were hitting the speed ball all the time. I don't know, it's a pretty counterintuitive? I don't know what the word is, but boxing is like that. It's like, keep your hands up and stay loose. But I'm trying to keep my hands up like this. But then they're telling you stay loose, and then try to punch as fast as you can, and punch slower. Just keep in rhythm and timing and stuff. Like constantly when you're training, there's so many counteracting forces. People telling you to keep your hands up, and then people telling you to loosen up. People telling you to throw with some power with your feet planted, and move, find your angles, and all that stuff. So I think most of your training is about finding the happy medium, what works for you in between all of these other factors, and then finding your style. I think it was Angelo Dundee was Muhammad Ali's coach. This is the second time I've brought him up, but in this podcast. But he would never change a boxer's style. He would just help them build their style to the best that it could be. Like if Muhammad Ali had any other coach, and if the coaches would tell him, like, why are you jabbing from your waist? Muhammad Ali's always jabbing from his waist, and his hands are always completely down. But that was Muhammad Ali's style. And then when Muhammad Ali got closer to perfecting his style, then it was turned out to be one of the best ones that there was. But in the end, it was such a, I don't know how you would say it, but it was like a bad, unorthodox style, like what are you doing with your hands down? What are you doing jabbing from your waist, not bringing your hand back up? Although Joe Frazier took advantage of that with landing his left hook on Muhammad Ali after he throws a jab and brings his hand down. But anyways, all boxers have weaknesses. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Now I'm just rambling about nothing. Oh my God. I look like a baby. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Well, hopefully this was enjoyable. I'm at 21 minutes and 40 seconds here. And that's about as long as I want to go because it takes so long to upload these videos, and it takes so much data on my phone. What else was I going to talk about? I think I'm going to come home to Canada a lot sooner. I've already been gone for 2 months. Been gone for February, March. It's April 8th. I might come back around the beginning of May. Cinco de Mayo, my birthday. And yeah, I think I'll come home early. I'm having fun here, but I'm just so antsy, like I can't sit still and relax. I can't, like, it's hard to even just read a book because I'll like read a page, then I'm like, what am I doing? I need to get home and get to work. Not so much get to work, but I need to just continue on with my life and start, figure out what I want to do with my life and stuff like that. So anyways, I think I know what I want to do with my life. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on keeping on, and I'll have the next episode up in about a week's time. And yeah, it's just so hard to find a job here. It's crazy. It's easy if I'm allergic. It would be really easy if I wasn't allergic to bees and wasps, because it's easy to find work as a backpacker picking fruit, and I thought it was going to be okay because I can. And plus, I wanted to try and work on my my phobia of bees. If you know me, you know I'm terrified of bees. And yeah, there's like when the grapes have bird damage, when the birds have been getting at them and pecking at them, then it's like the last day I was working picking grapes, it was like walking around inside a beehive. And I was surprised I even made it through the whole day, because there were bees everywhere. It was crazy. I'm surprised I didn't get stung. I'm surprised nobody got stung. But I think that really helped me with my phobia of getting stung. And yeah. Okay, over and out. Peace.